Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to take a look into the brand new tank from the loot boxes. It is Lätt Stridsfordon 120. Now, the name may sound very weird and whatnot, but you know what? It's pretty much S1, or pretty much STRV 130. If you are familiar with this tank, you are going to be familiar with this vehicle, and it's not bad tank. We already rated this vehicle in the index page. Obviously, the ratings are preliminary. We need to keep this in mind. It is very important, right? The armor-wise, everything is looking kind of okay because you can bounce the shots until you are meeting someone shooting hits or until you are meeting someone that is using 122 and above caliber gun. Then the situation is looking completely different and you do not have any armor whatsoever. This is important thing to say, but overall as a sniper schnitzel, it is very nice tank and everything is fine with it. Also, I want to take a second to appreciate every and each patron, folks who are joining the patrons and who wants to get rid of those pesky ads in the index page. I very much appreciate you, and I hope you are enjoying what we are working on. And there is many things coming as usual. You know us. We are not sleeping. We are working on some more stuff. Anyways, love you all. Let's teleport straight into the game. Okay, the very first game is Ghost Town Standard Battle. One more thing what I need to highlight about this tank, it's not going to be consistent vehicle. Why am I saying so? Well, the answer is very simple, because it's in a way sniper schnitzel. To make pressure with this tank, it's not so easy. It's obviously doable, but it's not so easy. So please keep this in mind. So how the things are going to look like, you are going to see later on perfect battle from the live stream, right? Whenever all stars were aligned and we played like Mother Trucker Kings, okay? That was absolutely glorious and that was absolutely amazing. But once again, you cannot expect every and each game to be a phenomenon and just to, you know, slap the living crap out of the enemies. It doesn't work this way. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that this vehicle doesn't work this way. But other than that, all you want and all you need, you want to get into the nice bush to enjoy the cozy environment and just simply listen for birds chirping in the background. Literally, this is what you are doing. So where the playstyle goes, I know that this vehicle may be quite a big problem for people who are not the most patient. Let's put that in this way, right? I think it is very fair attitude towards this vehicle. It truly is. Meanwhile, we are trying to blind fire the very typical bush from where enemies are sitting at. At least usually there is at least one gentleman who is sitting in this position, right? And we want to say hello for him. Obviously, if this ST2 would make any pressure whatsoever, we are going to slap him in the face, right? Which he does, beautiful. And please pay attention into the gun handling where this vehicle goes. The gun handling is straight up ideal, and it is absolutely beautiful and absolutely amazing. It truly is. It truly is, fellas. It is maybe even a bit better tier 9 STRV to the certain extent, because you have tiny touch more alpha damage and that helps a bit. Plus on top of that, even whenever you are not in the siege mode, you actually have some gun depression, so potentially you do not need to enter into the siege mode in order to fire. But once again, this is not really reliable thing. Let's put that in this way. I personally wouldn't leave the siege mode just to fire, or I would rather go into the siege mode to secure some better accuracy, right? For obvious reasons. Okay. He made a decision to be aggressive. I really like it. Beautiful. This is exactly what we are looking for, you know? We want to get involved and we want to punish enemies for being silly gooses, right? This is exactly what we are looking for and this is exactly what we need. Beautiful, ST2 is making a hardcore pressure. I still want to believe that they have the Leopard sitting here in the background and I do not really think that we are getting spotted by ST2, but that's only me. As you can see, enemy Arta got the target on our face. At this point, enemy Arta is going to be annoying and he will try to click the living crap out of us. Once again, not the first time, not the last time, I'm kind of used for that already. And whenever you are playing with a Swedish tank destroyer, so as a matter of fact, any tank destroyer without armor, is it Hashem, is it Swedish tank destroyer, enemy Arta will try to make your life miserable, I can guarantee you that. Speaking about the miserable, it's about the time to relocate from this. And by the way, I do not feel like we are playing badly in this particular situation. I feel like we are playing okay and we are doing the things properly, right? I truly do not feel bad about my performance and what kind of decisions I am making in this situation and in this game. But as you can see, start is extremely slow and it is very, very, very difficult to get any use whatsoever in this type of situation, right? It is sadness. But in the same time, we cannot change absolutely anything about this. As a matter of fact, you are going to see the two games, right? You are going to see two better games from the live stream, and one of those games is going to be in this map and from this side as well, so you can see how the things can look like differently depending on the luck or depending on the matchmaking, right? You will see everything yourself. Anyways, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We want to take this position here. So hopefully we will be able to slap the living crap out of every and each mother trucker that is trying to make pressure over there. And as you can see, there is one. We are going into the siege mode. We are feeling pretty good. Starva should be able to have a decent enough angle for this gentleman. And now he's down to fartable to Kapazander. I do not really think that it is that big of the problem. Speaking about this gentleman making pressure up front, I do not really think it really matters, to be fair with you, which is a good thing. Now, the question is how we can get more of all of this. How we can get more of all of this. This is the main question, and it is definitely a difficult one, fellas. It is definitely a difficult one. Okay, DBV. DBV can shred me like there is no tomorrow, but it doesn't really change anything. It's okay, even though we missed the shot, we do not really care about that, with all honesty. Plus on top of that, we are going for another shot over there, even though the FAVA is slapping us in the face. I don't really think I can change absolutely anything. It's okay. And yeah, this game is definitely one of those whenever there is not that many stuff to do, right? But once again, we are being patient mother truckers and we are going to be alright. Yeah, one of those games. By the way, World of Tanks, speaking about the games like this, World of Tanks doesn't even bother me, you know? I am kind of used for this that many teams are going to end up with 3 to 15 or 0 to 15 or 15 to 3, and there is absolutely nothing what you can do about this. But to be completely honest with you, speaking about this situation and speaking about this showcase, there is nothing bad to show the game which is not ideal, right? Not every game you can get Prokurovka, Kempinovka whenever you can do massive amount of the damage. It just simply doesn't work this way, right? And usually, technically, whenever you have a losing team, you can do more with the tank destroyers, right? It is definitely the case, but I have a feeling that in this type of situation, the mistake from my side was to pick the 1-2 line. I think I should have sat in the 8-9 line and just simply wait enemies to make any silly goose decisions, right? I think that would have been significantly better, but it is how it is. Not much what I can change about this. I just need to be humble and I need to say thank you. All in all, only 2,500 damage, 100 assisting damage once again. Rough game. And even with this type of rough game, we got ourselves, we are second by experience and we are fourth by the damage. Also, enemy 50B farmed a lot. Good for him. Good for him. I mean, he had a great time farming our folks in the city, most likely. Anyways, first game, kind of disappointment. Hopefully, second game will be better. Okay, fellas, round number 2, Ruinberg standard battle. Once again, not ideal game for us, that's for sure. Plus, on top of that, they have quite a strong sniper schnitzels, right? Well, not sniper schnitzels, spotter. CBR can go vizzoom, and good luck out spotting him or hitting him, and ELC even is pretty a good spotter, right? But once again, it doesn't change absolutely anything. We are going to be alright, and we will try to do our best. First things first, I tried to hit the board, but unfortunately I missed. That's on me. Bad aiming from my side isn't the responsibility for a tank for obvious reasons, right? But that's okay. Now, what we need to keep in mind, that ELC even should sit somewhere here in the back, right? Okay, we can see the tree falling here, that's good. Or maybe that is EBR, one out of those two, right? It would be very, very, very nice for us to see them, but once again, it very much depends on the situation. And I really want to highlight that this vehicle is inconsistent. Sure thing, it is very, very nice to punish enemies whenever they are making a mistake, right? For example, this is a clear mistake from the EBR side, and he's instantly taking one for the team for his stupidity, right? That's great, and everything is completely fine. But you cannot expect that every and each mother trucker will make pressure through the open field for you and, yeah, you are farming. It doesn't work this way. What this tank is made to do, right, and it is a sniper schnitzel, it is doing its job ideally, right? It truly is. But whenever we are talking about making pressure, or whenever we are talking about your team being strong and whatnot, yeah, this is where the things will be extremely tricky, if you know what I mean. But once again, that is completely normal. I can see that, fellas, but at this point in time, we are looking towards the ELC even and whatnot. Someone who is speaking here. Also, yes, like I said before, I am aware of the guys that are going to be making pressure here, right? And this is exactly what we want to see. We want to punish them, and we want to slap the living crap out of them, right? That would be absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing. We have a relatively decent position here. All we need to do, we need to aim properly. Unfortunately, that wasn't a full aim, so that is not a proper hit, which is okay. Once again, it's just how it goes. Not much what we can change about that. Now, all we need to do, we need to wait until someone will make a mistake. That is a mistake. Proper aim equals proper hit, and I am spotted. That is a issue. I mean, I am not even sad about this. I'm more likely annoyed about this type of situation, right? You cannot say that we are playing with this mother trucking tank badly, right? You cannot say that we are doing something awful and it is disgusting. We are doing the things properly, but matchmaking is just not allowing to do absolutely anything in this point in time, right? And once again, it's kind of sad. I understand the potential that this vehicle has to offer. I understand that it can be very, very nice and very, very good. I understand that we can hit most of our shots, if not all our shots, if we are aiming properly. That means that we are not making a silly goose mistakes, right? Or trying to snapshot. Just aim properly and you are going to be completely all right. But in the same time, I do understand that not every game is going to be nice, and not in every game it's going to be easy to do any stuff whatsoever, right? So, for example, previous game, disgusting team, this game, a very, very similar situation, plus on top of that city map, right? So, yeah, unfortunate, but that's okay. We are being patient, fellas. We are being patient. We are getting a bit annoyed, but nevertheless, we are being very, very, very patient. I would guess that, yep. I would have blind fired that position anyways. I would have blind fired that position anyways. Beautiful. How are you doing this fine day? Very, very nice. Once again, in this type of, in this way, whenever pretty much it's a game over, we are just trying to farm a little bit extra. We don't need much. We just need a little bit extra. Couple of shots there, couple of shots there, and we are going to be completely fine. Perfect aim, perfect penetration, everything is okay. No complaints, no regrets. Another gentleman sitting here, another beautiful shot. Okay, I'm taking my words back about this game. It's already feeling pretty alright. It is already feeling pretty alright. Beautiful shot to the side of the type. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Now can we get another penetration right about here? Unfortunately, I couldn't. Now the question is, can our guy decap the base in time? Yes, he can. That was a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful decapture in time. Very, very good. I don't really think I have too many other alternative options just by going blind shot this way. Unfortunately, I missed my blind shot, which is kind of sad, and maybe we can eliminate the ELC if we are going to do the things properly. We did. Okay, we farmed a lot here and we cannot complain about this, right? In the end of the day, losing team in this situation was definitely exactly what we looked for. So I misjudged the game. I thought it is game over instantly whenever it was 3 to whatever, 3 to 10 or something like this. But in the end of the day, we could farm quite a bit, right? So once again, if you are losing game not too heavily, enemies are making pressure towards you and you are farming like there is no tomorrow. This is exactly what happened in this type of situation, right? Beautiful. 4,600 damage, 200 assisting damage. Very good game. We have done everything properly. And once again, we just simply cannot complain about this, can we? We cannot complain about this. 69,000 profits, that's okay. After 2 games, our average performance is 3,500 damage and we are losing, we are losing, we are losing. Let's go for one more and after that you will see a couple of good games. Both of those games are better than anything what you have seen so far. Okay, beautiful. So, Pilsen standard battle. Let's see what we can do about that. It's going to be rough. I don't really think this is going to be the easiest game ever, right? Let's put that in this way. But hopefully, since there are so many tank destroyers and mediums, hopefully enemy team will make some silly goose mistakes, right? That's what we are dreaming about and that's what we want to see. This is exactly what we want to see. So the position where I would love to play is right there, but in the same time I'm a bit sad that STB is sitting here as well. He's getting blind shooted instantly. So what do we know? We know that enemies will blind fire here, right? We are very, very well aware of that. And all we need to do in this particular point in time is just to pre-aim for folks that may and will get spotted sitting here. Now, pay attention to our AMX 3090. Our AMX 3090, he should be able to spot someone here, right? If he is going to be more aggressive, obviously. If he is not more aggressive, it is going to be a difficult journey for us. Come on, 3090. Yeah, he is not aggressive. Okay. In this type of situation, I think... Tier 9 heavy sniping. Yeah, World of Tanks is a weird place, fellas. World of Tanks is very, 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 very weird place. I can tell you that much. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. The problem is whenever he will get spotted, he will get fired. Enemies will fire at him from here and he will hide behind me. I can guarantee you that. So I need to be... thoughtful of this and I need to keep this in mind. Now you may think, Skill, why are you not playing over there? And this is very legit question. I definitely could have played there. I definitely could have played there for sure. Gusor the tank took one for the team, unfortunate. It's okay. Listen, this Charmile is going to outspot our light tank very, very soon, right? But I want to believe that our light tank will be able to spot him as well. So what that basically means? That basically means that we should be able to get a free shot here. And our light tank is a dead meat. Not a big surprise. I knew that, you knew that. We don't need to act. Oh really? How could he? It's okay. Doesn't really change absolutely anything. Very, very nice. Now, in this position, fellas, we should be able to spot, yep. In this position, we should be able to spot when someone is crossing through this open gap here. My biggest concern is this bloody contender. He is the one which is kind of annoying, because once again, he's going to be hiding behind me to a certain extent, right? Because he's a heavy tank. He will get spotted very, very often, right? And there is absolutely nothing what I can do about that. There is absolutely nothing what I could do about that. So let's be patient, but let's be humble. I don't really think those are blind shots. I would not act surprised if this mother trucker is actually spotted. I really doubt that he is blind shooting all the time to the same bush, non-stop. Mother trucking contender. Okay. We need to be patient. But patience are not going to give absolutely anything at this point for us. At least I don't really think it would. I don't feel like patience will give too much of the stuff for us, fellas. I'm considering to go somewhere over there. Okay, beautiful, very, very nice. Very nice. Even though we are spotted, we do not really mind this too much. Good. Oh, Mr. Contender is relocating. That will make our life easier. Good. Very, very good. Believe me or not, I'm super happy about this. Believe me or not, I am super happy that this gentleman is relocating at this point in time. So all we need to do, we need to pay a huge attention to the guys who will be spotted here. We know that they have Skoda, most likely they have Leo somewhere over there in the back, right? They have a sniper Schnitzel Starva, but he should not go for a blind shot towards me, although he definitely could. But for now, we are sitting fine. All we need to do, we need to be patient. And to a certain extent, you could potentially play with this vehicle as a spotter, but you will never outspot medium tanks with CVS or light tanks with CVS, right? So it's kind of irrelevant thing, if you know what I mean. At least I would not go for a pure spotting build or something like this. I don't really think this is the right way to do the things. Meanwhile, there is a good blind shot from the Starva standpoint. Annoying mother trucker, but once again, not much what I can change about this. I'm getting blind shooted quite a bit this game, but blind shots are way more common nowadays than they ever been, so it's not a big surprise, you know. You can see people blind shooting left, right, and center nowadays. If in the past, let's say, the best players used to blind fire and whatnot, nowadays it's very, very common to blind fire. Pretty much every and each mother trucker is going with a blind shots, right? And there is nothing too crazy about that, at least in my opinion. I'm kind of used for this, right? Okay, Skoda. Beautiful, beautiful shot towards the Skoda. There is a reason why am I lurking in this area? Because I want to spot the Skoda. I want him to make some pressure, and after that we can slap him. Same goes for a Mr. Convoy, you know. We want to spot the Mr. Convoy, and we want to slap him as well whenever he is making something silly and something stupid. This is exactly what we are looking for in this particular situation, right? Good. Very, very good. Leopard is blind shooting, in my opinion. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Blind shots left, right, and center. That's actually crazy. That is crazy, looking into this game, how many blind shots do we have? Okay. Mr. Kunze Panzer. Mr. Kunze Panzer, fellas. I don't really think that I could make a hardcore pressure like this or hardcore pressure like this. This is quite difficult thing. I could maybe go somewhere over there. Blind shot from the Leopard. Good. I mean, this game was such a big pain in the butt, not gonna lie, fellas. Not gonna lie, every mother trucker and their mothers were blind shooting, and that's okay. This is the life of the bushwanker. You can blind fire someone and you can get blind shooted back. Not much what we can change about that. It's okay. So, let's see the score, and after that we are going to be teleporting to the games from the stream, which are way stronger than the games which we had at this point in time, right? Let's go. Okay, finally, fellas. Finally, we are back. It was a rough session with this tank, not gonna lie. I do not know what kind of picture I painted for you for this tank, but overall the tank is fine and the tank is okay. I truly don't think that this vehicle is, oh, what a weak pile of caco, I got it from the box and it is absolutely disgusting. The point being is what I'm saying. Last game, 2.5 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage. I'm okay with that. We got 100,000 profits, it's okay. The point being what I'm trying to make. If you like Esterva tier 9, you are going to like this tank maybe even more. And overall, where the session went, we played for 3.2 thousand damage and 300 assisting damage. When I played with this tank overall, I was very inconsistent with this tank. In certain situations, it was great. In certain situations, it was meh, kind of bad. Anyways, now you are going to see a couple of great games, or I suppose to say one very good game and one game which is better than any of the game that we had today, right? Anyways, without further ado, let's teleport into the footage from us testing this vehicle, and all, tank is fine, let's go. What Lithuanian food you would recommend? I think there are two foods that it's must try, which is Zeppelins, and cold pink soup. I think those two are must. Milepost, thank you very much for tier 2 and 27. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Is there any info about the new Tech 3 Tank Nation? No. Best Greek food? I have no bloody clue. I do not know. I've been to the Greece multiple times, but to pick one, it would be very, very difficult and very complicated, honestly. You forgot onion soup. Ha 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 ha. Good one. Good one. Gyro, correct answer. I had some gyros, if I remember this correctly. If I remember this correctly, where the Greek food goes, a lot of things are based about the goat cheese, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. What is that? Feta? Not feta, can't remember. A lot of things are based around the goat cheese as well. And with all honesty, I'm not a big fan of the goat cheese. I don't really like the goat milk goat cheese. For me, it smells like a goat, and I can't consume it for shit. But you know, that's me being son of the banana. Tzatziki, on the other hand, it's a great sauce. It is a great sauce. Am I only one who cannot eat goat cheese or overall goat milk products? Am I only one, fellas? I mean, for me, whenever I taste it, I can imagine the bloody goat. I can imagine bloody goat. Goat cheese is awful. I mean, for me it is. For me it is. With all honesty, for me it is. Once again, that's maybe me being spoiled bitch, but yeah. Yes, Kill, it's only you. Sorry! Sorry, my bad. My bad, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. An educated Lithuanian fool. Huh? What can I say? Can I get everything from the Steel Hunter? You can. You need to complete missions and you will be fine. Goat products are only food I can't eat. I feel you. I feel you, my man. I truly do. I mean, it's not only the product that I can't eat, but for me, I do not know. I instantly smell it, and I can see the bloody goat looking into me with its weird eyes and saying, "Bah," you know. This is the thing. I smell instantly bloody goat. I instantly smell goat. There is a meat I can't eat, it's lamb. Doesn't bother me. Had plenty of the lambs before, it doesn't bother me. Goat is okay, but lamb on the other hand, I just can't. But it has a very specific flavor as well, I agree. It has a very specific flavor. What about the Czech food? You had some? Yes. I've been to the Czech Republic. What I remember very, very well is some sort of bread and sauce as a stew. I remember that very, very well. I actually enjoy the Czech food very much. I remember that very, very well. I have issue with wheel. That's fair. I don't have any issues with wheel. I've been to the Austria, and the best schnitzel for me is a wheel schnitzel, but that's only me. Whenever you're not overthinking, you are not overthinking, right? You know what is worst? Goat cheese pizza. Never had it, never plan, and I do not plan to have it. This is a solid tank, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is. It is a very solid tank. There is nothing to cry about where this tank goes, right? It does exactly what you would expect it to do. It does exactly the things that you expect to do of this vehicle. You can also visit Hungary for good food. My man, I wish to say I would have so much time to travel, and my schedule at this point is so bloody crazy, it's not even funny. It is not even funny how crazy my schedule is at this particular point in time. I am traveling way more than I ever would love to. And you know, business trip there, whatever else trip there, it's a lot of travels at this point. And I wish to say, you know, I could travel all around the world. Trust me, I would love to meet many of you in person, but it's very complicated stuff. It's very complicated stuff. Beautiful. Perfection, fellas. Perfection. This is the perfect play with a tank. You know? I'm looking at this, and this is a perfect play with this vehicle in this type of situation, right? Enemies made hardcore pressure. We were sniping from the back, and just slapped the living crap out of them. That's great. Solid ace, sniper schnitzel, high caliber, 6.2 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage, 3 kills. Beautiful 1.2 base experience and 150,000 profits. Perfection, fellas. Honestly speaking, that is perfection. Very nice. I understand why would you say that. I definitely understand that. This is your typical bushwanker tank, speaking about this one. Nothing too surprising about this tank. You get exactly what do you expect from the sniper schnitzel. You take the red line and you are yum 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 yum. waiting until enemies will make one or another mistake. That's all you are doing with this tank, right? Nothing too crazy for sure. Nothing too crazy, nothing too unexpected. It's fine. Oh, Skill, I hope your health is getting better. It is. It is okay. Yesterday I slept like a spoiled mother trucker. It was very, very good. Had a great time. I could finally breathe through the nose, which is, you know, which is a good thing. Which is definitely a good thing. For the last 3 days I was breathing through the mouth. And you know that very, very well that the mouth is getting dry and then you are thinking, that's what you are thinking, or at least this is what is happening in my head. Hello from France, greetings. Chill Shock, thank you very much for 17, I very much appreciate you, thank you. Guys, how are you? How's your call today? A bit better. A bit better than it was yesterday, and a bit better than it was days before. And a bit better than it was days before. Cool. This is completely fine tank. Echo Rusher, thank you very much for Prime. I very much appreciate you, thank you. In your humble opinion, do you think Wargaming will ever sell Bazaar BR again? I think it's matter of the time, honestly. I think it is matter of the time. That's what I think. Would I bet on it? No, but I think eventually Wargaming will sell everything, you know? Greetings from Germany, my dear, greetings. I think eventually they are going to sell absolutely everything. It's matter of the time, right? Oh, come on. Mother trucking bot chat. How do you like that? How do you like that, Mr. Bot chat? And this mother trucker can bounce as well. By the way, I did not mean bounce as a tank bouncing now. I mean, you know, not everyone will penetrate it straight. Perhaps next Blade Market 200,000 gold offer. There's always a possibility, right? So yearly skill, Desval, always yearly, always. Greetings from Romania, Flo Athos, greetings. Greetings, I hope you're doing very, very well. If I would be this bot shit, I would be a bit disappointed. That's it, bot shit is down to fartable at this particular point in time, that's very good. This is exactly what we want to see. I would not act surprised if he would try to peek from the other side here. Holy bananas, love you man, greetings from Czech Republic. What's up, how are you doing? The very last year of our gaming business model, they will sell Bazaar again, maybe in 2035. I don't think we will need to wait for 2035. I think they have their own monetization strategy, you know, it's... I do not have multi-billion gaming company, you know, I do not know how they are selling the stuff or how they are making it work, right? I think it's matter of the time whenever they are going to sell any of the product out there, you know. And once again, you can hate Wargaming, you can love Wargaming, but they bloody know what they are doing, speaking about their profits, right? And in the end of the day, what is the most important thing for any company or for any gaming company out there? Profits, right? Profits. This is the bottom line of any successful company. And there is nothing shameful about that. What do you do in your life except for streaming? If you are asking what do I do for living, streaming, or as I call it, internet begging, YouTube, index page, right? That's what I do. And it takes barely from 200 to 300 hours a month, depending do I have some, I do not know, vacations or business trips and whatnot, right? Last year was very, very, very busy where the trips goes, and this year is not going to be any easier whatsoever. And it's not from the bad will, but it's complicated. There is a lot of things happening behind the screens which you may not know. I believe they will do the same with Bazel like they did with Wafflecock. They will wait long enough, it will get power creeped, and they will sell more like extra rare than OP tank. Sure, Lubeplatski Pirog, I'm with you. Will you participate Lithuania Gamer Awards? I am not aware of them happening, right? And I think this year I am not nominated, which is completely fine, and this is a legit one, right? So I would guess I'm not going to be participating. Unless I am going to be invited, then I most likely will. But once again, it very much depends on the situation, right? His skill, I hope you are well today. Today I decided to go big and get 150 boxes, ended up getting 10 tanks. That is pretty lucky, my man. That is pretty lucky, I can tell you that much. You cannot complain about your RNG forever and ever.
Oh, yeah.
You mean one of them... You getting more bleedful off screen? I am always more bleedful. Off screen or on screen, always bleedful. Always bleedful, my man. I think awards are tomorrow. That means I am not participating here. And it's completely fine. And it is completely fine. You see, overall, where the gaming awards goes, right? Or I think this is not gaming awards, but it's more likely... it is more likely creating game awards, and gaming, it was a side last year, and you know, we took the reward with a big smile on our faces. Thank you very much for voting for me, but I'm not overthinking this, you know. Plus on top of that, you know, Lithuanian Gaming Awards or Lithuanian Streaming Awards, I do not stream in Lithuanian language, right? So, with all honesty, I don't really think I should be involved into all of this to begin with. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Oh, Mr. Jack Pizda. Anyways, 4.4 thousand damage, 900 assisting damage. Cannot complain about this. Thank you very much. 123,000 profits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Next.